Hi there, it's Rosa from Fancy Frugality, and I am doing the video today all about fabric. I've been fabric shopping again, and I've picked up 3 beautiful fabrics which I would like to share with you. These link to my previous video all on transitioning your handmade wardrobe for spring 2016. So I think these fabrics are ideal transitioning fabrics, and I'll talk about them each in turn. So let's get cracking. The first one, oh, I forgot to say, all these fabrics are from Fabricland. I went to Fabricland in Kingston because it's my nearest, but there are Fabricland shops all over the country. If you just check out their website isn't great. It's very yellow and hard to negotiate, but there's it's a fantastic resource for fabric. So let's get going. This first fabric is a spotty fabric. I love spots. This is black with a white spot, actually just off-white. It looks very white because it's quite overexposed, but you can see there. And this fabric they call a linen look, which means it has the sort of look of linen and the weight of linen. You can use it like a linen, but it doesn't shrink like linen. And it also doesn't wrinkle like linen, which is my least favourite thing because I really hate. I've made one linen dress before and I barely ever wore it, and I gave it away because I just, hello cat, I just got so annoyed with you say hi. This is Percy. With the way that it wrinkled when I wore it. So first one is this. I've used this linen look lots and lots of times. I've made lots of dresses in linen look. It's the first, no it's not, it's the second time I've bought the spotty one. I made a little spotty dress from Tilly's, I can't remember which name of the pattern it was, but Tilly and the Buttons, her pattern book, I made a spotty dress using this fabric last year, and it's lovely. So really, really excited to work with this. It presses beautifully. I like buying fabrics that I know are going to work out well. That's always a nice feeling. I am going to be making with this a jacket. I've got this Cynthia Rowley pattern, which came free with, which magazine? Sew magazine. There you go, you can see it. It's Cynthia Rowley 1873. There it is. And I'm going to be making View D, which is the jacket. I have been craving for quite some time a sort of boxy vintage style jacket, and so I'm going to be making one. It looks extremely easy, so I'm quite excited for that. I bought some lining. I'm going to line it. The pattern isn't lined, but I just got some plain black poly cotton to line it with because I think that gives a nicer, more professional look. This was £1.50 per metre. And I got 2 metres, so I thought I only need just over 1 for this, but it's always handy to have a little bit of lining fabric at home. Okay, so that's the first project, which will be hopefully a cute boxy jacket. Another reason I think this would be a fantastic transitioning fabric is because of its weight. You can wear it with tights and it doesn't cling like a lighter weight cotton would cling to your tights. So that's a really good transitioning fabric. The next fabric I've bought is also black. Again, good for transitioning. This is a viscose suiting, which has a really, you can't feel it, which is a shame, but it's got a lovely drape. It's got a slight sheen, but it's not a shiny fabric. You okay? It's a lovely suiting. I'm going to use this to make a dress inspired by one I saw on Mad Men, which Peggy wore, and it's just a simple bodice with a little sleeve, and it goes in much like the pattern I just showed you. I'm probably going to use the dress on this. I haven't used the pattern at all yet. I'm quite excited to have a go. Simple bodice. I love these little buttons on the waistline. And then instead of doing lots of pleats, I'll probably change this for a sort of slightly narrower skirt because this is very, very full. Do 2 box pleats and have a contrasting fabric in both box pleats, just to give it, it just looks so cool. Hers was navy and black, I think, yeah, navy and black, but I'm going to use a printed floral cotton. So I have the plain black dress with these cool sort of bits of floral. It might work. So in the skirt. So yeah, that's my idea with the black viscose. Again, nicer transitioning because both of these fabrics have a lovely weight to them. So they're nice and warm, you're not going to be freezing in your little summer dress just yet. And they're black, so you can wear them with your black tights and your winter coat or whatever you need to be wearing them with. But still, they are also fun, and I hope that that bit of the spots and the bit of florals will bring it a bit more summery. The last fabric I'm going to show you is a knit. Now, I rarely sew with knits because I think my old sewing machine used to literally just chew them up, and it was awful and it ruined a lot of things. I'm hoping I've had a new sewing machine in the last 12 months, so I'm hoping that it will be better. This is the knit. It's white and navy blue. It's slightly ribbed this way, so there's a lot of stretch to it. I just thought this was an impulse purchase. I went in to buy a fabric for a black fabric to make the pleated dress. I went in to buy a linen, or actually a linen look to make the jacket, and I went for spots. Oh, someone's beeping on the road. But this was an impulse purchase. This was somebody in front of me was buying it, and I was like, you know what? I just really like it. I'm going to be making, I think, a little cardigan. Again, good for transitioning, a little bit of extra warmth. It's not a thick fabric. It won't be the warmest thing in the world, but it will look cute. I don't actually have a sewing pattern for a cardigan though, because like I said, I don't really sew with knits. So most of my patterns aren't for wovens. So what I do have, however, a couple of t-shirt patterns. I've got this one, which is a Burda Easy with a raglan sleeve. They're not my favourite, which I might have mentioned before, but anyway, which I thought I could, it sounds a bit budget, but just cut down the middle to make it into a really sort of, I don't want it to be a structured cardigan with buttons, it will just be one that hangs open anyway, so that's an option. Or I have this one, which is, I've used this before to make t-shirts. It's actually lovely. It's a vintage McCall's. Obviously it's vintage, what a lovely picture. I just love it. And I would do the long sleeve version, and then again cut it down the middle so that it's open like a cardi. Or last option is another Cynthia Rowley. This is 2250. I bought this pattern about 5 or 6 years ago and have never made anything with it because I bought it thinking, oh, it looks like a nice simple sundress. My goodness, it is so complicated. It's made in so many parts. And then, you know, starting out sewing, this really wasn't the right pattern to buy. I think I was just, you know, I fell in love with the lovely picture because she does look pretty lovely, doesn't she? Nice dress. But there's a little simple jacket pattern which comes with this, which could be used to make a little cardigan. I don't know, I'll see how I go with that one. That's everything that I bought. I also got some white lining. I won't bother showing you that, it's pretty boring. But while I was in there, it's £1.50. I've actually decided to go for cotton linings now. This is just a poly cotton, so it's very fine. But the acetate ones, I don't know, I'm just kind of not loving them at the moment, particularly with making things for the spring and the summer. You know, it might get a bit hot in you if you're wrapped in acetate. Anyway, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like the fabrics that I bought. I would very much appreciate any advice you have for sewing with knits because I need some. I'm a bit terrified to give that a go again. And do let me know if you know of a really good cardigan sewing pattern, because I would prefer to have a pattern to work with, if I'm honest, instead of having to kind of mix and match with what I have, just because I am quite nervous to get going with the knits again. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!